Hi, I'm Jeff Kerensky, Vice President, Property Legal Services for PLRB. I'd like to go over some of the products and services our department provides. The list on this screen represents 8 of the most popular coverage-related products and services offered by the Property Legal Department. Each of these will now be briefly reviewed. Our policy annotations are the first item on the list on the previous screen. Annotations are chapters written about each provision in a policy, including definitions, perils, exclusions, and conditions. PLRB has policy annotations for the homeowners, business owners, commercial property, business income, and builder's risk forms. All but the builder's risk annotation use an ISO format. The builder's risk annotation is based on an AAIS form. However, PLRB includes information on cases from all different types of policies, including manuscript forms. By clicking on the appropriate link in the policy form, you can get to the annotation provision of interest to you. This screen is an example of a homeowner's policy that contains links to the corresponding PLRB annotation chapter or key number for that topic. Here we have the theft peril circled in red with the corresponding key number underlined. This next screen is of the homeowner's annotation key for the theft peril. Each annotation chapter or key number begins with a table of contents which lists the main subheadings discussed in the document. Our annotations are updated frequently with new cases and coverage questions covering all 50 states. PLRB's annotations should be one of the first places you go to when doing coverage research on our website. The next PLRB product is our ever-growing state-by-state annotations. As you can see, PLRB has over 25 different issues related to property coverage broken down by state. We continue to expand this area of our database with areas of interest to our members. Next on the list of the Property Legal Department's products and services is our law reviews, which are essentially case summaries. PLRB strives to alert its readers of the most current cases from around the country. We typically include a link to a free governmental website so the actual court opinion can be accessed. In addition to a short summary of the case located in the In Brief section of the review, we also provide a more detailed analysis and a comment section where PLRB highlights anything noteworthy in the court's decision. Also, in the comments section, PLRB links to related cases and other relevant PLRB materials. Next on the list is our widely read Test Your Coverage Knowledge series. This popular publication is written every other week and sent out in our Frontlines email. Note on alternate weeks, the Education Department produces a Test Your Claims Knowledge series, which deals with claims handling issues. In these short articles, we tackle interesting coverage questions that are frequently based on actual questions submitted by PLRB members. These articles are great training materials. Next, the Property Legal Department contains a series of articles that discuss emerging issues. PLRB is always tracking the latest emerging issues. These documents are helpful because they often flesh out coverage issues before there has been any litigation on the topic. They help adjusters anticipate coverage issues that might arise on claims they may not yet have been exposed to. Next on the list are the Property Legal Department's FAQs. This is a collection of frequently asked coverage questions presented by our PLRB insurer company members. Note the FAQs in red are some of the most popular in the group. These include subjects such as tree root losses, sewer backup scenarios, and ALE claims. Next, PLRB writes bulletins summarizing newly enacted statutes and regulations that deal with coverage. For example, in the past, we have written about depreciation of labor not being allowed in certain states. On this screen is an example of a bulletin which requires sinkhole coverage in Tennessee to apply to other structures. In addition, PLRB writes bulletins on catastrophe events, highlighting the coverage issues that may arise. Most often, the catastrophe bulletins are about hurricanes. These bulletins are traditionally placed on our homepage before a storm even makes landfall. That way our members can quickly familiarize themselves with the laws of the state where the storm occurred. Eventually, certain time-sensitive bulletins may no longer appear on our homepage, but they are always searchable and retrievable in our online database. One of our most popular services for member insurance companies is our Ask a Coverage Question feature. PLRB insurer members may submit coverage questions to PLRB's coverage attorneys. You may ask a question by calling us directly at 888-711-7572 or by submitting a question through our homepage by clicking on the Ask a Coverage Question button. Once you click on Ask a Coverage Question, you will then have two choices. Click on the link for property questions or click on the link for liability questions. Companies who only have a property membership may still submit their Section 2 homeowners liability questions to our liability department. The Ask a Coverage Question option provides immediate confirmation that your question has been received and indicates which PLRB coverage attorney your question has been assigned to. Our goal is to answer all coverage questions within 5 business days. Often they are answered more quickly. Response time depends on the volume of questions we have recently received, as well as the complexity of your question. Finally, the last service noted on the initial screen is form reviews. If you are working on a manuscript form or endorsement, PLRB would be happy to review the completed draft to check for any potential coverage ambiguities, duplicative coverages, or similar drafting concerns. This concludes our review of the 8 most popular coverage-related products and services offered by the Property Legal Department. If you have questions about any of the items reviewed here, please do not hesitate to contact us. Our main number is 888-711-7572. We look forward to working with you.